Hello everyone. Welcome to the session of Alpha Bridge Technologies Private Limited. This is Mukesh. In this session, we shall perform IEEE 802.1X authentication. For performing this test case, I have used Alpha Bridge switch model AS200/10T. In this session, we shall cover these topics. What is 802.1X authentication? 802.1x is an IEEE standard used for port-based network access control. It ensures that a device is authenticated before it is allowed to access the network. 802.1x works along with a radius server to validate a user or a device credentials. Here I made the setup as shown in the figure: a laptop, a switch, and a radius server. 802.1x authentication involves the three components: the supplicant, which is the client device such as PC, the authenticator, which is the switch, and the authentication server, which is the radius server. Here, the client sends the authentication credentials, the switch forwards them to the radius server, and based on the response, access is either denied or granted. Why 802.1x authentication is used? 802.1x authentication is used to prevent the unauthorized devices from connecting to the network. Only the authenticated users or the devices are allowed for getting the access. And also it improves the security at the access layer and uses the centralized authentication through a radius server. Where the 802.1x authentication is used. 802.1x is widely used in enterprise LAN and wireless networks. It is commonly implemented on access switches and the Wi-Fi access points, especially in the office, campus, and corporate environments, where secure network access is required. These are the radius credentials in the radius server: the radius server IP address, radius server key, and the username and password which required for getting the access. First, let's open the PuTTY for configuring the switch. The default username and password are admin and admin. Enable and enter into the configuration mode. Now I'm assigning the radius server host IP address, that is 192.168.2.22, and give the radius server key. Here I'm verifying the reachability from the switch to the radius server. Yes, it's pinging successfully. The switch is reachable to the radius server. Now enabling the .1x in the switch and assigning it to the port. Here I am enabling the 802.1x in the LAN adapter. Here we have to use the username and password for getting the access. Right now we don't have the internet access. We can check the reachability to the DNS server. For that ping 8.8.8.8, it will not be in reachable state. After giving the access, it will come to the reachable state and the internet is connected to your laptop. See here it shows that connected and the ping will also be reachable to the DNS server. Now let's check the port status again. For that, enter the command show interface G0 by 5. See here, now the line protocol is up and it is not showing that unauthorized. That means it is an authorized access. This is all about the IEEE 802.1X authentication. Thank you for watching. If any queries, please comment below.